Good morning. I'm Rebekah.
I'm Connor.
And I'm Kiera.
And we're the EdTech Family. And we're recording live in Salinas to celebrate our 20th episode. All right. As I mentioned in the introduction, we're recording this live on our latest Eduawesome adventure. We are in Salinas, which is the heart of Steinbeck Country. And this is kind of an exciting time for us as we have continued to podcast together. We've grown some, we've learned some, we've shared some frustrations and some joys. So today we're wrapping up our time in one of our favorite places in California. We came yesterday to enjoy an adventure with about half of my 8th grade class and their families. We drove out in the country past the fields of local crops, and we spent some time at the National Steinbeck Center, and we enjoyed an afternoon high tea at the Steinbeck house. So we're right here in the heart of it all. And I think it was a pretty spectacular, fun time for everybody. And which of you would like to go first?
I'll go first, I guess.
Okay, Kiera, what were some of the highlights for you from the day yesterday?
Well, one of them is from the Steinbeck Center. And it was the red pony, because there's this red pony section and you can actually go on the pony, and there's this comb to comb the mane. There's basically a lesson how to clean a horse's hoof. There are instructions on how to do it, and there's a fake hoof and a tool to clean a horse's hoof. And then there's these leather straps that you use that you braid, and I don't really remember what that's for. And I also like the car that they have, because you can go in the car and pretend to drive. And it's really comfy in the back seat.
Yeah. I thought the Red Pony exhibit is one of the most interactive exhibits that they have. And that was perfect because my class just read the Red Pony.
Read the Red Pony.
I also want to say I want to get a horse, and that was good practice of taking care of a horse.
Okay.
And there was supposed to be comb or brush for the tail, but it was pulled off.
Okay. And to be clear, it wasn't a real red pony.
No, it wasn't. It was a fake one, but there was a real saddle. Like
a life-size model with all the real items that you would need for caring for a horse or pony. Okay, Connor?
So my highlights of the Salinas Steinbeck trip was probably the produce barn.
Well, that's right. We started at the produce barn.
The white produce barn. So that was pretty fun because you had to see how different things are grown. Because there was Brussels sprouts. Apparently they're grown on a stalk.
Yes, they're grown on a stalk.
Which I honestly didn't know. And Brussels sprouts is one of my favorite vegetables. Then there was the Steinbeck Center. My favorite part there was probably typewriting and the Model T. Got to pretend to drive it down Main Street. So.
Yeah, it is pretty cool to have that Model T there. The Steinbeck Center is very hands-on and interactive, and I highly recommend it. It's really good for all ages. We had
like a 3-year-old there.
We had some younger kids, some younger siblings, and all the way on up through 8th grade, and everybody seemed to find something that they liked, and everyone seemed very engaged. Connor, you used the sheets, the handouts that I gave to the 8th graders. You also had one.
I drew myself driving down Main Street. I didn't do any of the other challenges because I didn't really understand what they meant, and I could have asked for help because I'm not in 8th grade yet. I don't have to. I just wanted to kind of be a part of it.
So you're trying some of the things, and then when we come again next year, it'll be a different experience for you. Yeah.
Also, I forgot to say something, but I really liked the tea at the Steinbeck house, and I liked going down the stairs and looking at the stuff in the gift shop. But the room that we were in, it was so awesome, and
that's right. We had kind of a private room for our party at the tea, and that was nice. We were able to all sit together, and so and Connor, you picked up a couple things in the gift shop at the Steinbeck house. 2 books. What did you choose?
Travels with Charlie.
Travels with Charlie, and then you picked out another book that we'll highlight another time because it's a special Christmas gift for a special person, right? And so we don't want to give anything away. So, okay, well, so as we celebrate this 20th episode, we have a point to look back to and something to look forward to. But before we do our look back and look ahead, Connor, you wanted to add one more thing about the Steinbeck visit.
And if I hadn't gone down there, looked, I asked to get Travels with Charlie, and then she came down. You came down. Mom came down because I wondered if I could buy it. She asked if tortilla flat was there. I said yes. So if I hadn't hadn't gone down to go look and find Travels with Charlie, then I wouldn't have those 2 books, and Mom wouldn't have tortilla flat. So the overall gift shop was a pretty cool experience.
I'm excited to add Tortilla Flat to my Steinbeck collection. I haven't read that one, and I look forward to it. And I learned that there is what's considered a sequel to Cannery Row that I'm looking forward to reading as well.
What is it?
It is called Sweet Thursday. So that will probably be the next one that I add to my collection. So it's kind of exciting to have these books available, not just for myself, but so that my students can read them as well. I have at least one of my students who's really enjoying Steinbeck's novels. So, okay, so with that, are we ready to move to our reflect back and look ahead? So Connor had a very special opportunity last month. and I've asked him to talk about it. He had the opportunity to attend FallCUE, and I got to go with him. So my highlights for FallCUE are, one, the Sunday morning keynote address by Ed Campos was a lot of fun and very inspiring and engaging, and it's kind of cool to be able to see someone deliver a keynote and keep the crowd engaged and excited and interested. That's what a keynote's all about, of course.
And if you want to see the keynote, it is on Facebook. Q did a Q Live. The Q Live page did a thing for the Kid Q Booms. I had an interview, and another Kid Q Boomer had an interview. And then they did a live stream of the actual Kid Q Booms. And then if you want to see Ed Campos's keynote, it's also on their page.
So that's slightly putting the cart before the horse there, but well, I guess maybe that cliche doesn't quite work. But my second highlight of FallCUE was getting to see my son on stage with 5 other young students and seeing them share their thoughts on education and what works for them and what they'd like to see more of. I thought it was really interesting. A good number of them really like Google Drive, and it sounds like it's from the organizational standpoint as well as being able to share docs and such with fellow classmates and teachers. And so that was a lot of fun to see, but more importantly, it was enlightening to me as a teacher and a mom and as a teacher mom. So, Connor, why don't you talk for just a minute about your experience at FallCUE as a Q Kid Boomer?
Yes, it was really fun. There, So, my experience, I'm very glad I got to do this because it's something that kids should get their voice out there and not just because you need to listen to all different ages. So it's important that we have this chance to come out and express our feelings about school or just life in general. And so that's why this experience is very important to me.
Great. What was it like being on the stage in front of a larger group of educators who are hanging on your every word?
Nerve-wracking, but it also exciting because I got to experience. I'm just one out of 6 kids who got to have that experience. So that's another reason why it's important to me, and also why it was exciting, but it was also nerve-wracking because I get not a lot of stage fright, but a little bit.
Okay. And as we shift now to looking ahead, Kiera is in charge of our looking ahead segment. She and her class are working with 2 other classes at our school, right? It's 3rd, 4th, and 5th grades.
Mm-hmm.
And preparing for a very special, exciting adventure coming in the spring, coming in March. Okay, why don't you tell us what you're getting ready for, Kiera?
Okay. So we've started getting ready for Sutter's 4. We're going in March. And we have to find, for the girls, they have to wear dresses, bonnets, and just shoes. And soonly we're going to start earning Sutter bucks. Sutter bucks are Like dojo points.
Is it gonna be like a currency?
Yeah,
Like
it's
money?
Kind of
like you're earning dojo points, but it's not, and you spend them at like the little gift shop that they have.
Is it kind of like cast cash?
Yeah.
So it's a currency specific to Sutter's Fort?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're gonna have like little cups and stuff, and we're gonna make candles, rope. What else are we gonna make? I forget. Oh, we're gonna do weaving and
Basket weaving? Possibly?
or hold on, weaving or something like that. I forget.
Okay.
Cool.
And then we're gonna go in the kitchen and make stuff.
Wow.
And then we're gonna go to Biscuits the blacksmith.
Wow.
And yeah.
It
So we
sounds.
have.
So you get to learn how to blacksmith?
You get to watch the blacksmith. I think.
Watch and kind of learn.
Yeah. And you have to be dressed up to go in. If you are not dressed up, they will not let you in at all.
That's and you have to have, like they. From what I understand, they don't allow plastic water bottles, or modern things because we're stepping back to that point in history. Is that right?
Yeah, they're gonna give us cups and stuff, and they're gonna be like water things around the place to.
Kind of like how we do Ren Fair, but probably even more like
Farther back.
Not farther back, but more authentic.
Yeah.
More you're in that timeline.
One of my
Right.
classmates, she never wears dresses, so she's kind of like, do I have to wear a dress and a bonnet? And my teacher's all like, yes, you have to.
Mm.
And the boys, they can't wear jeans. They have to wear only like button-up stuff.
Wow.
And can I get some like black shoes?
Well, those are all things that we can talk about as we get closer. So we are, as mentioned at the beginning, celebrating our 20th episode. And as we celebrate our 20th episode, we each have something to celebrate as well. So...
Not just as a family.
Right.
This is kind of as a family.
Yeah, we're celebrating as a family, but each individual.
We have an individual thing we're celebrating. It's not just the EdTech Fam has a 20th episode, which is still pretty fun.
Yes. So I'm going to start by sharing how proud I am. I'm proud of both of my kids. I get to celebrate specifically. Connor finished first trimester with a 3.9 GPA and perfect attendance. Yes. So we are very excited and very proud of him. And he's already off and running and working hard. It's 7th grade is a different time and expectations increase, and he's been working for it. He has some areas that he's decided he's going to work to improve, and but still it's worth celebrating. A 3.9 GPA is pretty rad. So okay.
I actually like to celebrate something. It's Kiera's 4.0 GPA.
Woo, woo.
Yay.
Woo. Which puts her on superintendent's honor roll.
What?
Wait, am I on superintendent?
You're on principal's honor roll, and she's on superintendent's honor roll.
So if you guys don't know, principal's honor roll is all A's and 1 B, and superintendent honor roll is you have a 4.0. You're outstanding, all A's in your grade with all of your grades. You're straight, you're constant with all of your grades. It's all A's, and I'm glad to celebrate that my sister reached that goal.
And I'd be inclined to say you're both outstanding. You don't have
I feel
to.
like he should be on super.
You don't have to have a 4.0 to be considered outstanding in my book. I just like seeing you both work hard, and the fact that you both love school. So
I would like to celebrate my mom because So I want to celebrate my mom for being the CCQ Outstanding Teacher of the Year. I think that's awesome, and she's just the best. And that's why she probably that's why she got Outstanding Teacher of the Year, CCQ.
Well,
and she's
thank
the best
you.
teacher.
We are all pretty excited about all of our accomplishments. And with that, I think it calls for an extra sound effect. So here we go. Thank you. Oh, yes, please.
Calm down.
Okay. And our last piece for today's recording, we had a lot of fun at dinner last night. And one of the things that we had fun with was trying out the slow motion video on my Android, my Samsung phone.
Yeah, Connor's really funny.
Kiera's hilarious. It was so much fun. I have only recently started trying out some of the different options. I have always been very much just, I'm going to snap a few pictures, I'm going to take a little video, and seeing some of these other options, I've decided I definitely want to play with them some more. And so our first slo-mo videos were a lot of fun. We had fun at dinner anyway, just laughing and enjoying our dinner together.
I'd like to share one of the reasons why we were laughing like heck. I could not stop
saying a phrase.
Bless my heart.
Or
bless your heart. Or
yeah.
So yes, we were having lots of fun with those with Connor and his bless your hearts, and it was just, anyway, there was a whole lot more going on that was just a lot of fun and a lot of laughter, and it had been a long time, I think, since we'd had a dinner like that, certainly just the three of us, and so that was kind of a special time for us, and capturing it with the slow-mo video was awesome. So what I'd like to ask our listeners what special video tools they like and why they like them. I know some people do some cool stuff on Instagram, but I'd like to know. I'd like to see what people are using. So, and that, my friends, concludes our 20th episode of the EdTech Family podcast.
This is probably going to be the longest episode you have heard. So,
yes, this is certainly, I think, our longest episode. And with that, we need to wind it down and say our sign-offs. Thank you for listening to the voice of Eduawesome Adventure. I'm Rebekah.
I'm Connor.
And I'm Kiera.
And we're
the EdTech
Family. And I guess we'll see where we go from here. And if you have any ideas for us of things we could highlight on our podcast, we'd love to hear from you. Until next time, Remember to make each day an Eduawesome adventure.